What's going on, guys? It's your boy TanMista and welcome to my top 5 tips for all characters. A lot of you guys may know that I am free to play and I have a whole bunch of all characters. I believe I have 17 characters total. So based on my experience, I'm just going to give you guys my top 5 tips for all characters and what you should be looking out for when playing them. For my first tip, it's that manual saves time. Now this may seem a little obvious because of course if you play the game manually, it'll be faster than playing the game on auto battle because you're letting yourself take control instead of letting the game play itself. But I mean this in a very specific situation. So for example, right now I'm playing my alt account in the newly updated 125 dungeon, and for now it's okay to leave on auto battle because all the monsters are in a straight path, so definitely kill everyone in front of you. But now once we get to this top platform, as you can see, the character is just gonna keep walking and just kill everything to the left and right of it, and it's not gonna go up that platform. So if I did not manually here as I do now, it's gonna clear the entire stage and then it's gonna walk back all the way to the top just to clear this last part. So this may seem very small, but this will shave off at least 30 seconds per run if you just manual that one part. And this goes for any other dungeons as well. Sometimes your character will just run straight instead of attacking the monsters on its upper platform, and 30 seconds will add up because if you're doing like 5 runs per character, that's gonna add up to like 2.5 minutes, right? And let's say I have 17 characters, that's gonna be like 40 minutes saved just from doing that one little manual attack. So that's just my first tip and one that I tend to do if I'm not AFK and just watching the game. For my second tip is to manual the boss if you're in a big party, especially if you don't trust them. For example, if you have a random person join the party and he has a mythic weapon and he has a high chance of one-shotting the boss, then I suggest you just manual the boss and not risk failing the dungeon, because if you don't contribute at least 5% damage, then you will fail the dungeon. Now when I say to manual the boss, I'm not telling you to go all out on the boss. I'm not telling you to throw out all your abilities. I'm saying just to throw out 1 or 2 abilities just to get your couple of damage in, just so you don't fail the boss, because that's a way to secure your success and also not fail anyone else, because the last thing you want to be is that douchebag that fails the entire party just because you have some pride of failing everyone else, I guess. The safest way to party up and not have to worry about failing the dungeon is to coordinate your runs. You could join Discord channels for elite dungeon runs where you guys could coordinate runs together, and that will be the best way to secure your success. You don't have to worry about anyone trying to fail anyone else, and you could just trust everyone to just leave an auto battle and clear the dungeons fast. In this clip, this is an older version of the elite dungeon. This is before the update, but I just wanted to show you guys hypothetically what it will be if you just auto attack a couple of times. Even though I know these people won't fail me, I usually run with these people in the morning every day. I just want to show you guys an example. If I auto attack it like 4 or 5 times, that would be just enough for me to get my contribution in and not have to worry about failing the dungeon. This leads me to my third tip, which is to join a Discord channel. I know I covered this briefly before, but I just wanted to emphasize the importance of joining a Discord channel, because especially if you have a lot of alts like me, like 17 characters, it will take a super long time if you were to solo all these dungeons yourself. If you just coordinate it with a team with other people who are interested in running with you as well, you're gonna knock out all these dungeons in about like half or a third of the time, and you could save a lot of time and focus all that time onto your main instead. There are many elite dungeon discords out there, so make sure you choose one that's suitable for you. I do have one myself. It's going to be linked in the description below, but choose one that's suitable for you and make sure you take full advantage of it, because these dungeon runs will be a lot easier if you have party members that you're going to be doing it with. For tip number 4, I would say to join an alt guild. The importance of an alt guild is because this will guarantee that you have at least 15 members checking in every day, because alt guilds usually have very active members because everyone is checking in on their alts to get the extra elite dungeon ticket, and this is made possible from having at least 15 players checking in every day. Most guilds usually have an alt guild. Make sure you just find one that's suitable for you. Sometimes one of my alt guilds would have like a day where we have everyone checking in, 48 check-ins, and I'll get an extra cube on all my character, which is super cool. So make sure you find an alt guild that's right for you. For the 5th tip, this is for all my Evan players that use it as an alt account. Please do not use Earth Dive as a final attack on the boss, because you're just gonna one-shot the boss and you're just gonna fail everyone, and nobody wants that. For me, all I do is just use one ability, Dragon Breath, and that's way more than enough damage just to contribute enough to succeed in the dungeon. If you use Earth Dive, as I'm going to show you right now, you're just going to one-shot the boss, you're just going to piss off a lot of people, and it's just not going to be a good thing. The last thing you will want is an enemy, so just don't be unselfish and just contribute your percentage and just let everyone succeed in the dungeon. Trust me, if you do fail anyone during the runs, your name will be noted down, especially in Scania. Everyone is in such a tight circle, so everyone knows who each other are, so make sure you don't fail anyone and just don't be that type of asshole. Before I close out this video, I just want to leave you guys with one bonus tip, and this is using your powders efficiently. Due to all my experiences with fusing materials during my Fusion Friday episodes, I picked up some pointers and I just wanted to share them with you so you could fully utilize your materials and not waste anything. In this case, we have a Muspel Pirate Suit, and it takes 9 unique powders to fully max it. Now you may be tempted to use all 9 powders, but you're going to be wasting that extra powder because that one powder is taking him a lot more experience than it needs to. So what I like to do is subtract 1 powder and just throw in some epic powders. Now even for epic powders, you don't even need to max out all these epic powders. So I subtract 1 again, so I can put in 2. As you can see, it's 98% full, so that extra epic powder was just going to cover that 2%. So why waste that powder? You could throw in a random normal equipment just to fill in that space. So this is how you would fully utilize your materials, and don't waste any powders that you don't need to. Anyways guys, that wraps it up for this video. Let me know if you do like these types of videos. Hit that like button so I would know to make more in the future. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to stay updated on any news I decide to bring out, and I'll see you in the next video.